Good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever time you are watching us. My name is Gift and I'm your host for today. Welcome to the first episode of Behind the Mind, powered by Fly-N Mega Records. On today's first episode, we'll be talking on how to survive as a youth in the present Nigerian situation. And here with me in the studio is
Oluwatomisin.
I am Enulu Adalari.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Behind the Mind. Before we go into the actual topic, I would like to ask, what is the current Nigeria situation?
Well, to be candid and to be sincere, the current situation of the country is unpleasant. And if there's any other word I can use to describe it, I would have used. But let me say it is unpleasant.
How was it, like, how unpleasant has it been to you, Faith? How has it affected you personally?
It has affected me in a lot of ways, like the unemployment stuff,
Okay.
fuel scarcity.
Okay.
Transportation is just so high.
Yeah. Tomisin.
Also, we look at the prices of food, the high prices of food, and also everything is just scarce. So it has really been, the present situation has really been unpleasant.
Yeah.
So we are just trying to cope with this.
Yeah, I understand. So what are the causes? What do you think are the causes of these problems that we've all stated? Like, you said unemployment, you said scarcity. We know fuel is also part. Hike in prices of foodstuffs. In this Nigerian economy, you can't afford to waste a meal because and most youths now, we are eating either 101 or 001. Yes, so can you see Ebola? She eats 111. That's so. In this Nigerian economy, what are the causes? What do you think has caused this so far, Damlari?
Yeah, well, the issue is, when we're asking about the problem, then I think one of the problems we didn't discuss about is how our educational sector has been affected. Many intend giving up schooling right now because of the educational system. Number one is increase in school prices, and then increase in commodities we consume, and then what we are not getting standard education for what we are paying for.
Yeah.
So how can we solve these things? Number one is, I think, good government should do, and then good government that has good plans for that, good mind towards the citizen will help. Will do that. So
yes, the school fees issue. Yes, I feel like the reason why schools, universities are increasing their school fees prices because of the situation in the country. I feel like they can no longer afford to, as a school, they have to look at fuel prices, paying of the staffs, and all those kind of things. So they have to increase their school fees to ensure that they pay those that they need to pay and to foot the bills that they need to foot. So Faith, what has been the causes? What do you think are the causes of this situation in Nigeria?
Laziness is one of them. But we youth nowadays, we don't want to work. We only want to achieve.
Okay, they only want to get the. They don't want to. They don't want to work to get to the means.
You have to learn and work before you achieve.
Yeah.
But youth does not want to do that these days.
They just want the money. They don't want to work. They don't want to. They're missing.
And also the rate of unemployment in Nigeria is very alarming. So most youth just shortcuts just to make money. Some go into Yahoo, into fraud and all those stuff just for them to get a quick.
I think for youth to have ventured into that means there is something called survival mode. Everybody wants to survive. So, and then we have to take any means of surviving. So some venture into positive means, while some venture into negative means for surviving. So I think another causes for the issue in Nigeria is bad government. Yes, I will still keep laying emphasis on bad government. And then another one is poor parenting. You get, because a lot are happening. Because of everything that is still based on survivor. Because a lot of parents will make their daughters or their sons do what is not morally right in get just to get a
But we know that parents can only do little. The children are the ones that are actually going out there. After you leave your parents' house and you go to the university, you have choice. You have a choice to make.
Yeah.
It's not the parent all the time.
It's actually the parent, because once you're still staying with your parents, they are still feeding you. So you have to do something. If you are not working, you get frustrated by your parents.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the sides. And then one thing I also lay emphasis on is, we've talked about bad government, we've talked about increase in prices, we've talked about unemployment.
Yeah.
Another thing I will talk about is, I think, dependence on petroleum as a source of income for the country.
Yeah.
You get, so we mainly depend on petroleum, crude oil, as a source of income for this country. If we can lay more emphasis on other sector to bring in income for the
to
country, so at least there won't be more weight or more dependence on petroleum.
And honestly, that's actually right, because most of the things that are actually happening that every Nigeria is facing now in this economy, the scarcity in food, the hike in foodstuff prices is leading back to petrol prices, because they have to transport those foods down here. They have to look at the cost. Everything is just leading back to petrol prices. So that's why Nigeria actually has to work towards
agriculture.
Yes, looking at other sources of income to come in for the country, like agriculture, as you said. And we can also, like, for solutions on how we can survive this economy, I feel like, as I said, agriculture, farming. In the olden days, Nigeria was actually very, very good in farming. Like, every household had a farm where you can go to just plant stuff and you get your fresh vegetables and everything that you need from your farm. We should all go back. Like, I feel like we should all go back to that roots. Cultivate, even if it's a small farm, even if it's all these mini farms that you put sand inside kegs, and like you would plant your seeds and those kind of things.
I actually agree to that. And then but another problem towards that aspect is security in Nigeria is very alarming. You get, so insecurity rather is in Nigeria is very worst. So because imagine people having farm, people running their own mini farm, and then Fulani herdsmen are going there to disturb their harvest, and even killing of the owners of the farm, killing the farmers rather. You get, so that's why some people won't want to venture into it, because they won't want to risk their life also.
Well, that's why I said that we should be mini farms inside the house, like even if it's just a garden.
Yeah, I think government should also work towards solving the area of security. Very soon, of recent, there are many cases of kidnapping, raping, murdering. All these things are not encouraging. They are not encouraging.
People will not even want to go outside there to look for jobs. People will be scared to say, oh, let me go and get a job, let me search for a job to at least assist my family members, because they know that once they step out there, something bad can happen to them. Somebody can just come from behind and just eat them, and something can just happen.
Yeah.
So
one thing I also want to say is, there are a lot of false information out there, because false information, you will see a poster of a job vacancy, then you just go there, and then it is not something you expect you will actually meet there. You get. So another thing is that I think there should be, I think there will be this government organization working towards false information, because there are a lot of false information on the internet, off-site, on-site, everywhere. So I think these aspects also should be and
I also feel like, as Nigerians, we should do better, because why will you be putting out false information to mislead people? If there is a job, let them know that there is a good job. Don't tell them that, oh, there's a job somewhere, and they go there and they see that there's no job. Don't put out false information. You would not also like to be in that person's situation. Imagine looking for a job for 7 years, then you see a poster that says, oh, job, you'll be paid 700k per month. Then you go there and they tell you that, what's that? That enough is going to discourage you to stop looking for a job, because every flyer you see, false information. So what are the solutions that we can provide what is our advice to Nigerian youth? We're also Nigerian youth, so what are our advice to Nigerian youth on how to survive these current situations in Nigeria?
Okay, I think the social media also can make use of the social media. There are some job opportunities that we can do online that can fetch us money, not
Yes,
Yahoo or fraud.
yeah,
So there are
yeah.
some jobs that you can do online that can fetch you money, and also
Yes.
skills acquisition also. And
Yes,
also your
skill
talent. You can
acquisition,
also use your
yes,
talent
yes.
to make money. You can have more.
Especially
one or
with the
two.
internet now, social media now, you can just pick
Can
up
really
your phone
fetch
and
a
start
lot of
recording
money.
something, and one company will just reach out to you that, oh, we like the way you just did this video, please come and partner with us, stuff like that. You can go into content creating, social media marketing, affiliate marketing. There are different online courses that you can take that can help you as a youth in Nigeria. Faith.
She has actually said what I want to say.
Oh,
The skill
acquisition.
So
Yes,
if you
as
have one, you should just make sure you find it interesting.
yeah, and that you're diligent
And
with
you're
diligent,
you
you are
work
doing it
with-
well.
You work with smartness.
Yes, your make sure that your business is quality, is high quality. It is not your
It's
relation
well
with yes
packaged.
with your customers should be top
Yeah.
notch so that they will continue to patronize you.
Yes.
Yeah, Tamilare.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what I would say is one of the solutions to this problem? Now, let me first address Nigeria economy. You get so the first solution is I think our government should do better. Our federal government, our state government, and our local government, and all the parastatals that they should do better, because so that the cost of living will not kill the living being. You get no. So our government should do better, and I think they should have better plans for us.
Yes.
They should have better plans for us as a good citizen of the country. So that even when they do better, we will also do better. You get. And another thing I will lay emphasis on as a youth is that we should be less spiritual and then more reasoning. You get, because I noticed that most youth are more take spiritual aspect more seriously than what they could do with their intelligence. You know, so there are some things that you should do with your intelligence and not spiritual. I was speaking with someone yesterday and the person was like, if you want to walk as if there is no God. You know, when you know that you will walk as if there is no God, but when you want to pray as if you haven't done anything at all. So if you can balance that strike, it is one of the problems we are facing as a youth. You get, after government, even if government is doing better and everything is doing better, if we don't work on ourselves, like increasing our intelligence quotient, and well, it is good to be spiritual, but
It's good because the spirit
yes, that's why I said
physical.
we shouldn't now. It can't be neglected, but at least where we should reason intelligently, we should not apply some spiritual stuff there, and where we should be spiritual, we should don't try and I think we should balance that side also. And one solution I can provide is also, we've talked about going back to farm, and then but the issue is we should love ourselves. See, every problem we've analyzed is because there is no love. If I
Yes.
love you, if I love you or I love any someone as a citizen, I will always have the person in mind. You get.
Yeah.
And
So-
we keep saying we want change.
We want change. There is no change without
Change,
love.
yes. Change begins with us.
With us. So if I don't love my neighbor, how will I do better for my neighbor? Insecurity is because there is no love. Bad governance because there is no love. Any other thing, extorting ourselves, buying, selling of your goods in an higher price than the normal price is
Yes.
because there is no love. So I think all these things we are talking about is actually because there is no love. If we begin to show love to ourselves,
I feel like it's the
Life
economy
will get
that has made Nigeria.
everybody long corner.
Yes,
Yes,
we cannot-
everybody long
we cannot
corner.
say
But at
that
least you
one.
can just step and begin to show ourselves little kindness and love.
Yeah.
Things will get better.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I would want each of you to give like a word of advice to the Nigerian youth, at least something that they should hold on to. Let me
Okay,
start with
my
Faith.
word of advice to the youth out there is that, as he has said, love yourself and work hard, work smart. Don't work with your brain, work hard.
Work hard, work smart, not hard. Yeah.
Okay, sorry,
Work smart, not hard. Yeah.
Thank you.
to me say.
Okay, my word of advice for my fellow youths out there is that should be diligent. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might, do it with diligence.
Yeah.
Should be very hardworking, should not be lazy. If you have one thing on another that you like, that you are doing, that you have the talent, just make sure that you work smartly with it
And
and
you
be
do it very
productive
well.
with it.
Yes.
Yeah. To youth out there, what I would say is, don't relent, because we've been fighting since way back, even before we were born. Don't relent, keep fighting, and then don't fight alone. Fight with your brain. You get, so things will get better, and then as it get better, just ensure you believe that it will get better, and have this consciousness that as you are moving forward, help people around you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode. My name is Gift. Don't forget that we are powered by Fly-In Mega Records. See you in the next episode. Bye.